Hey everybody, happy Saturday. It's a beautiful day. Just going through some bags of stuff here. I got some little, just a few things from Sunshine Boutique that I don't think I showed you, but if you're interested, you know, that's cute. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's fine. I had a good night's sleep. Yeah, I mean, there really is nothing much to say. It was a nice quiet day. It did everything this week. It was nice. Yeah. Bathroom situation. My tub is clogged. So, of course, the plumbing system that we use, the plumbing company, doesn't work on weekends. I never heard of such a thing, but that's okay. Everybody, since the COVID situation, is doing different things, different hours, different days. I mean, you know, I'm even grateful that they're going to be coming on Monday afternoon at all. So that's pretty cool. It snowed yesterday. It snowed. Not bad, but right now it's starting to melt and it looks good. Got through it. My husband got through work, came home, traveled in it. It wasn't bad at all. New York City, we do have a new mayor. So out with the old, in with the new, and hopefully he can change my city because our other mayor, but I mean, he served 2 terms. Everybody voted him in the second time. If the first time wasn't bad enough, what are you going to do? So with that being said, new year, new changes, new governor. So that's another situation. And our governor is now a woman. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what she, you know, what she can come up with. Anyway, not too much to really discuss. Disney, with their situation, people have been complaining of housekeeping situations. You know, you get a choice of to opt out of the housekeeping. And then again, I was reading on WDWNT, which is Walt Disney World News Today, that was it WDWNT? I believe it was. I want to say it was. I'm sure they mentioned it anyway, even if they didn't. I'm going to mention it. Maybe it may not be. Let's just put it that way. But I know I read so much that, and I didn't say so much because I'm trying to keep it, you know, at bay. But if I do find something interesting, I'll say it. In this case, it's the housekeeping situation. People are complaining. They run out of toilet paper. They have to literally call the housekeeping or call the desk. I mean, there is a number on the phone in the room for housekeeping, so you just cut them off. Staff shortages, you know this already. I believe, you know, they do the in-room checks. I haven't had an in-room check like that, anybody walking in. It was the contemporary. Literally, me and my husband were laying in bed. We were watching TV. We had just come back from a park. This has got to be late 90s. Not even the 2000s. It was late 90s. Matter of fact, I even think it was on our honeymoon because that was 1998. So I'll even go back as far as that. And we stayed at the Contemporary for our honeymoon. And 2 ladies walked in. Was the housekeeping manager and the housekeeper herself. She were doing a check. No knock at the door or anything. They just came in. I still say they have no right to do that. Knock on the door. If nobody answers, then you have a thing. But these people just walked in. So they are actually, people are complaining now because that's what they're doing. You don't know who's coming in and out of your room. It's just, to me, I'd want to see some credentials. I want to, you know, unless you have your name tag. But you know what? You're going to have a phony name tag. People are doing it. People are running around now. They're getting phony vaccination cards. So if that's possible, anything else is possible. I'm convinced. And people are upset about that. Somebody actually went down to the pool area to get towels to bring them back to the room because they couldn't have towels. They couldn't get towels. You know, I mean, everything in the room is sterile, but yet your garbage can all week is like getting full. That was somebody else's complaint. They didn't even come in to empty the garbage garbage bags. Short staff or not, you got to make the best of the rounds as possible. Many people should be thankful that they even have a job. Me, I could be like a wise ass. I've been known to, to do that. That's just my attitude. What I would do, I don't encourage it, but, get the point across. Take the garbage bag, tie it up real good, because, you got the bugs down there. You got flies, you got bees, you got mosquitoes, whatever you got. Wrap it up real good and tight. When it gets good and full, leave it outside the door. That's what I would do. Somebody's going to get the point across. It's heartbreaking, but this is not the way this should be run. I'm sorry. I don't find it an excuse. I don't find any excuse to say we can't come to housekeeping. Put the housekeepers, whoever it is, make rounds, make charts, redo the whole situation depending on how many housekeepers are in that vicinity. I mean, this is a company. Do what you should do. Management of the company. You're a manager. You're a lead. You're a manager of the whole company. Set up something. Do something with workers. Okay, we're short staffed. We have this amount of housekeepers. We're going to divide you up, or do different shifts for different housekeepers in different sections of the... I mean, come on, anything could be done. I don't see this is a poor excuse. Anytime I go down there, now, 2019, that was the last time I was down there. You know that. They asked me, would you like to opt out of housekeeping? And we issue you a gift card? Or would you rather... I says to the guy at the counter, and I will never forget this. It was a man across the counter. I says, listen, you may think of this is funny. You may think that. I clean my house all year round, every day. It's a no. I get up, I make my beds. Sometimes I run a vacuum around the floor. I'll run the Swiffer. I'll mop. I do this crap every day. I come down here for a vacation. And the guy's looking at me now with a smirk. He says, I guess you want the housekeeper. I said, yeah, you know what? I come down here for fantasy. I want fantasy, not reality. I mean, if I wanted reality, if I want to clean my own room, I could have just stayed home. So he's now cracking. His smile is getting wider and wider. He's so, yeah, no, I don't want your gift card. I don't want your gift card. I want to come at the end of the day. I want my room nice and clean. We're not messy people anyway. I mean, I do turn down the sheets and everything. Like if we get out of the bed, I'll turn down the sheets and make it nice. It's not a messy thing. I don't leave crap all over the floor. We don't leave towels on the floor. I don't do that. I hang the towels up to dry them. That's part is what I do here at home. Yeah. But to have clean things, yes, you are paying. It is included in your service of what you're paying for. I don't understand this. So now it's to the point of my opinion is we're getting a little lazy. I know you're short-staffed. Yeah, you keep saying short-staffed until you're blue in the face. There are things to rearrange if you are short-staffed. You must spread people out more. Take different shifts more. You take the day. We're going to give you the day at these certain amount of buildings. Anything could be done. I don't see a reason for this. So you're going to make your life easier. You're just going to hand somebody a gift card because, it's the way it is. I don't see that reason. That is a poor excuse. That is a poor excuse. I don't care how much you clean the room and whoever's staying in it. You're going to have to, you're going to have to sanitize that room again. But you know what? If you keep it neat and clean, if you do come in every day, just empty the garbage pails. Just make sure they have, dust a little, do what you're supposed to do. I don't want to hear the short-staffed. Everybody's throwing that word around, short-staffed. We know you're short-staffed. You got to do the best of what you can do. This company is lacking. This company is lagging and they are lacking. Whew. My husband and I have been discussing the possible trip for 2022. This is like 2 years ago, you know, every year my thing was to call, book, get the prices, get the dates, set the dates up. My husband's sitting, we sit with a pen and paper, we do the dates, how many days, how many nights, the travel, leaving, arriving, departing. We discussed it. I went on the computer, typed in, I started with 6 days. He wanted me to go more. He said, no, do 10 days. Well, 10 days is out. We know that. I did it with 6 days. And the price is like close to $3,200. That's just the hotel with the park tickets. And I wound up, I'm getting the park hopper. We always do the park hopper option because we want to be able to come and go. Now, we only know after 2 p.m. you're allowed to park hop. I said to my husband, please take this crap into consideration. We're down there a short time. You really feel that you need the park hopper? Why don't we just do 1 park a day? Because I'm going to tell you something. You're only allowed to park hop after 2 p.m. We're usually done at about 2 p.m. We're usually done for the day. So we really have to sit. I says to him, we're going to have to sit. You know, it's like a board meeting in a boardroom. We're going to have to sit. You're going to have to get that pen and paper. We're going to sit and we're going to figure this out. I'm trying to cut corners. To mention the fact, no dining plan. Okay, that's out. So now we run on average for 2 adults. With kids, it must be horrible. I mean, it must be so sad. A lot of children, you know, your kids eat, but they don't finish the meal. You know, do you feel like you're wasting money on meals? And, you know, do you feel that way? I don't know. Let me know, because, you know, it's just me and my husband. We run on average on the 12 days down there when we pay for food. We run on average maybe $1,300. That's just on food, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just on food. We don't sit and eat at a restaurant every day. We pick 1 or 2 days where we'll sit and we'll eat at our own. We do Planet Hollywood. We do House of Blues. My husband, you know, we just rock and roll people. We just love House of Blues. Things like that. We will pick like a special meal. Not via Napoli, we do that. We pick a special meal. Only that's going to probably, and I says to him, you know, you think you're going to just walk in and expect to be seated? You're in for a shock. This all has to be planned, and it's got to be precise now. This is like, you got to get it right in the first shot. This is I am not looking forward to booking this trip. It is very nerve-wracking. I used to enjoy, that's my washing machine. I used to enjoy booking my trips. It was a fun thing. It was the start of the adventure. It was the start of, and then you're waiting until that day comes, you know, to do the countdown, you know. Very heartbreaking. Okay. You have to think of that. Now the room. My husband. Want a pool preferred room? Listen. Get over it. We know the layout of Pop Century. We've been going down there since 2003, since it opened. Do we really need the pool view? Sure, it's nice. It's great. Years ago, you were able to request the pool. You didn't have to pay for these things. You could just request it. We always request the 60s building. Always. Always stayed at the 60s. But that's why I have that picture, because that was always in my room in the 60s building. So that's why I bought it. I'm glad to have a piece of that history. All this has to be considered. You know, we have to sit, we have to figure it out. Okay, how much are we going to spend on money, blah, blah, blah. Now, I did the 6 days. I put in for the 6 days. So it came out to like $2,900. I remember, and my husband, we were sitting here laughing. We went to our first trip ever, 1994, was to Polynesia. We stayed there 7 days. We paid $2,300 for everything, and then, your food and everything. But the park passes and the hotel, $2,300. That was like a steal. This, now even at Pop Century, you're talking $29,000 to $3,000, even for the 7 days with the passes. And I always cut the passes off. I never get the passes up till the day we leave, because that's ridiculous. We leave at like 4 in the morning to get to, we always get the first plane out, or the first train out. In this case, probably be the plane. It's like, close to $3,200, $3,300 just for the 7 days now at Pop. You got to weigh the options. Then you're spending another, let's say, I'll even give it $1,100 on food, because it's a shorter time. I use a lot of the kids' meals. Now I also hear from Disney. Be warned. People sometimes order the kids' meals. I know I do. Sometimes we do a snack. We do chicken nuggets and French fries. Just something quick in between during the day. However, they're cracking down on people who are buying kids' meals down there in Disney. So just be warned. If you don't have a child, they're going to, listen, my kid is at the table. Who are you to tell me that I can't? Yeah, my kid is over there. I mean, you can. Maybe you can get away with it. Maybe you can't. I've never been questioned, but I guess this is the way it is now. So I guess maybe you got to prove you got a kid. I have no idea. I think that's stupid. Now you're going to force me to buy something to pay more money that I really don't want. Remember also, the portions are less for more money. All this, again, this is all on my list. Is this really worth it? Is this really worth it? I keep saying in my head, my opinion. But my husband is different, so I have to respect that. And again, I have been saying it for months. People need to see with their own eyes, visual aid. And I guess that's what he needs. So maybe he'll get aggravated down there. I don't know. That's even if we make it down there. I don't know. Hong Kong Disneyland has shut its doors. They shut their doors for another 2 weeks due to the COVID. God bless. You listen, you did the right thing. Again, other countries, they learned their lesson the first time. They had enough. I mean, I don't blame them. Has New York and other states learned? No. Numbers are also going up in Florida. I watched this very carefully. Numbers here in New York, they're up. They're telling people, listen, if you have no life-threatening illnesses, have no life-threatening conditions, do not call 911 and do not go to the emergency room. Okay, don't go to the hospital for a stupid excuse. Okay, you break your toe, go to your doctor or an urgent care place, and they'll, what do you do for a broken toe? Nothing. They put a splint on it. I mean, probably nothing at all. Anyway, don't go to a hospital for something stupid, in other words. This is what New York is doing. Okay? And we just got that on our City 311 app. So, only if it's a life-threatening condition. So, things like that. What are you going to do? Yeah, the housekeeping situation and the food. But I'll keep you posted on my trip. For anybody who's going on a trip, I know somebody who's going on their first trip ever. God bless. Good for you. Have a very safe trip. Take it slow. I'm sure you guys, I'm sure you watch enough videos, you talk to enough people, you see pictures, you keep up in touch with the news. Yeah, always read the Disboard. I think it's Disboards. I know Disney has their own message board. And if I find it, if I hear about it, I'm going to share a link down the road. Not in this video because I don't have it on me. All Ears. I'm mentioning a information board called All Ears. They're very good. They are very good. They'll tell you the closures of the parks. They'll tell you what rides are closed. They'll tell you what restaurants are working. They'll tell you, information. They're pretty good also. allears.net. That's their website. So you may want to keep it up. My husband loves them. My husband is a stickler for them. That's his board to go on. Yeah, and things like that. Just keep at it. And if I find out any other information, I'll definitely let you know here. And that's really it on that. So let's do this little thingy. Can't help it, kids jewelry. I can't help it. My paparazzi lady does the Sunshine Boutique. And they had these for kids. This is a little three set. This is adorable. I like little pearly things. So she was selling these for, believe it or not, $1.50. Can you see that backwards? Yeah, I'm sure it's backwards. But it was $1.50, so I grabbed these. These were like last minute. You're getting the little pearl earrings. You're getting the little chain, which actually kind of fits like a real choker. I've tried it. It just makes it around my neck. That's fine. And what I can do is it also has an extender. That's where the extender extends out. That's like, even with the open extender, it's still like around my neck. And that's fine. What I did with this was I wrapped it around twice. And I have to have somebody help me. But if I wrap this around the chain twice, I can make another double bracelet out of it. And it works. But it also comes with a little bracelet as well. And this is a stretchy bracelet, so that's pretty cool. And I got that in white. And I opened this one already, and I got it in blue. I think that's cute. Like a little Cinderella blue. Just little things, just little fun things. And if I get a few wears out of this, that's fine. I also got this beautiful pair. Really, I saw that go. I saw it sliding throughout this whole conversation. I knew it was going to hit the floor. My bag fell on the floor. There's nobody near it, but yet the bag fell on the floor. Okay, that's even more creepier. Because I was watching it move. Here we go again. First the orb, and now this. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pair of Dreamcatcher earrings. She had it in gold and had it in silver. I missed out. Oh, excuse me. I missed out on the gold, but I picked up the silver. They are so pretty. Very, very dainty. They're very thin, but they're so dainty. Very nice little detail. So I got those. And I got another pair. She was having like this last minute sale. Things were like $1 to 50 cents. That's, that's great. And, these were going for like $5 a set. But, she had a few items left and, wanted to make some nice little sales, and that's what she did. And these are another one. These are very nice. I like purple anyway. That's my favorite color. And these just have a nice shine. I know there's no sunlight in here. Now all of a sudden the frickin' sunlight is gone. So these are them. It's very pretty. And those are the backs. So I thought it was cute. They're gonna look good. And I can mix and match them always with different pieces of jewelry, like always. Okay, I'm hearing like noises and it's driving me nuts. This is adorable because I want to think of Winnie the Pooh inspired. And I thought of Winnie the Pooh as I picked these. She also had these in silver and in gold. I felt that gold was a little bit better because it is Winnie the Pooh and he is yellow, so I picked gold for the yellow. And these are just inspiration. Inspiration. Little ears. And they sparkle. I just thought they were cute. So I'll get out my little Winnie the Pooh bag, and I will, for the springtime maybe. I thought they were cute. Very cute, cute, cute. So, and that's really it on that. I am expecting now, during Paparazzi Live last night was great. My representative was having a drawing, and we share the live feeds publicly on our Facebook pages, to see if anybody else wants to join in, and that's great. Every so often you get people that are not so nice. It happens. She says goodbye to them, blocks them, doesn't pay attention to them, and moves on. I mean, everybody's getting harassed lately. Why do you people find fun in harassment? I don't understand. But you are what you are. And we were having the drawing, and all week she's been taking the notes and taking down people who actually do the sharing on their pages and publicly. It has to be done publicly, because this way she gets more followers, she gets more attention, she gets more customers. Totally understandable. It's not an easy thing to do. It really isn't, because you have to put yourself out there, and you have to make yourself be known, but then at the same time you're public, and it's like going on like the World Wide Web board. I mean, you're going on an open board to where you're getting a bunch of strange people, and many times people place orders, and the orders get placed, and then she sends the invoice. They give her an address or something, and then she sends the invoice. Sometimes the address gets rejected, meaning that that's not their email address, or they gave her a fake email address, and sometimes they just don't answer at all. So then she has to take the merchandise and put it back, and then resell it. It's kind of heartbreaking, because you expect to get that money. That's not easy at all. That's I feel very bad. My heart goes out to her. So anytime I get my invoice, I pay it like right away. I mean, that's common sense. I love the items. I'm having fun. I just love it. You don't have to leave your house. People are coming to your home, and you are hanging out with people that you are not with, but you're having a great time. It's fun all around. Yeah, so last night was the drawing, and what it was is that you could win what is called a Z collection. Now that is a special item of jewelry, and it comes in a set. It's usually about $20 to $25 a set. You get the whole set, and it's very elegant. This is not something that you really would wear every day. It's very elegant. So if you are going somewhere like to a wedding or birthday, like a birthday or a christening or something, if you want to look really, you want to stand out, that's this type of jewelry, the Z collection in Paparazzi. So name was picked first. That winner won. That was cool. Somebody won. She says, and let me tell you something. She said, this is a person who only shared like once or twice. She says, and she hasn't been on in a long time with me. So she's a customer, but she's a customer from like a little ways back. She won. And that was great. She then picks the second winner to win 2 pieces of jewelry, 2 separate pieces of their choice. Guess who won? Okay. And I picked out my 2 pieces of jewelry. So about 20 minutes goes by, and our paparazzi representative puts out a post. Whoever was here on the live, you need to come back. Please come back, and I'll explain. I said, oh God. So we all rejoined the room, the live room and everything. She says, okay, everybody's here. She says, the person who said that they shared, see, now she knows. The person who said that they shared never shared. She said she's disqualified. She said, so now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to pick another winner. She says, the winner for the Z collection. It's like, oh my God, because we feel we all get a second chance. I share constantly. I just share. I take with like my Instagram pictures and my photos and my, I share those to her. She actually takes that into consideration because I'm doing something special. But what it is that I enjoy doing it. So I really don't look for those things. I really don't. But the thought was nice, and I just like it. She pulls another name out of the bin. She starts laughing. Yeah, I did. I won again. Very nice. So now what she did was for me, if I wanted to, she says, well, if you want to do, I know you already picked 2 pieces. I'll take those back, and you want a Z collection, or with those 2 pieces, you get to pick 3 more other pieces, and that'll be your 5 pieces. So me, I would have loved the Z collection, but I would have never got as much wear out of it, because that's really like for special occasion jewelry. I would have never got as much wear out of it as regular pieces. So I picked 3 more pieces, and that would be my 5 free pieces. So now I got 5 free pieces. That's like a $30 value. I'm good. I think I'm gonna have more fun with that, because those are certain pieces that I wanted, and I seen them and I liked them, but now I really will have them. So that's pretty cool. So that was really it. And yeah, people, I know they're only, like, I discussed it already. And she said, no, Maureen, I'm sure they're only kidding, she says. I wouldn't, she says, take it to, she says, but I'm watching it, though. She says, I know what you mean. She says, because we see it. After that first one, oh, look, I knew it was going to be Maureen. I knew it. I said, she says, somebody said on there, she says, I knew it was going to be Maureen. Maureen was going to win. No, you didn't. Couldn't let the comments slide. You just, see what I'm saying? That's what, like, did it have to be said? I don't think so. Then when I won the second time, that's it. I knew it. She was going to do it again, she says. How come you didn't say nothing for the one that wasn't online all the time, that only shared twice, supposedly, which we all found out now she didn't. So, but I'm saying, you didn't say nothing about that. Oh, well, she's never here, and she won. See, you didn't say that, though, but I feel I'm targeted, so, but people notice this, and, keeping an eye on it, but I didn't say anything. I just, she says, Maureen, congratulations, and good for you. I said, okay, thank you so much, to my representative while she was on the live, we talked. And that was really it on that one. So, like, I'm happy, but, that kind of threw a wrench in. Why are people like that? Saw loser much? Now, I feel I had the right to say that. I'm just going to leave that right there. I wanted to discuss this piece, these pieces. This piece here is from Primark. And this is a 2 level. I want to say Minnie. Yes, it's Minnie because she's got the bow. Let me bring you a little closer. This is a 2 level. And it just shines so nice in the light. I think I showed this to you before, but today I'm actually wearing it. And it's a 2 level. It's got a little stone and Minnie. This one, okay. This one is, and I'm going to put you back here. Let's see if I can do this because I had it so nice. I think I'm going to take this off for 1 second. This one I purchased. This is on a... It is gold filled. I don't know how many carats. I don't know. As a matter of fact, I should actually try and maybe look at the clasp. I don't think the clasp is going to tell me anything. But it is gold. It's gold plated. And it's a beautiful chain. It looks like a men's chain, but it's awesome. And the pendant. You really can't see it that good. but it does shine. It has sparkle to it. Let's see if I can bring this over here. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that shine. And I bought this last week for $15. Awesome. So it is gold filled. I want to say it's gold plated, but I just love it. So I figured wearing this and then this, it all worked out great. So now I'm wearing a 3 level. So now I have my little Minnie and my Mickey. I have them both together. Comes on a very nice chain. I think it looks great together. Also, this is running like 35 minutes. I hope this loads because this is going to take all night to load. I got my Death Wish coffee. Now, this is Death Wish coffee. My husband and myself, we used to purchase this a few years back. This is great coffee. And they have a wonderful store. And I love this cup. I could sit here at night and load this at 7 o'clock at night. By 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock the next morning, this sucker is still warm. It's still hot to where it's warm. So right now I'm having ginger tea in it. I'm not having coffee today. And that is hot, believe me. So that is really it. I am going to leave you now. I think I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for your interactions. Good opinions, bad opinions, good comments, good bad comments. You know, I won't shun yous. Just, you know, no foul language or anything. Just, you know, you state your opinion, you state your case, you state your beliefs, you state how you feel, and that's very acceptable. You know, I ain't Facebook or anything. I don't cut you off. I'm not that type of a moderator. Like, you know, I've noticed on certain pages they just cut people off for the weirdest things. They just shut the comments down just because they don't want to deal with it. Why even have a board? But my opinions lately have been kept to places like my page on my Facebook, my Instagram. Also, Figment Popcorn Bucket. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's going to be coming to Epcot. Well, if it's going to be coming to Epcot, there's a load of them already up on eBay. And it ain't pretty, folks. We're talking like $98 for one. Whatever. If Shop Disney would sell these things, that would be awesome. I mean, they could do a lot. They would make a mint on that. You know, those things would of course sell out in minutes too, depending on how many you have. But I'm just gonna leave that right there. All right, folks. God bless you. Happy Saturday again. Please go out. If you go out, be safe. Wear your mask. Right now we have to. We have a mask mandate going. Our mayor and governor are trying this. I believe it's until February. We'll want to see how it goes with the numbers, if there's any changes. If not, we're going to have to continue to wear our mask beyond that point. So right now we're just in a holding stage. Just wear your mask indoors. Wear it everywhere. Just let's see if we can get our numbers to come back down. And that's totally understandable. That's great. All right. God bless you. Take care. Have a wonderful day, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.